Hey there, greetings. I am Marina Orms, the founder of Astrology Heals at astrologyheals.com. And today today is Sunday, June 19th. And I want to talk to you about what's coming up for the week, what we've got going on. So right now, today, the moon is in Pisces. And that brings a vibe of going with the flow, of a feeling and picking up on energies that are going on around you. And so there's that tendency to sort of absorb or be a psychic sponge and kind of pick up on other people's things. And boundaries are really important. So it's important to be clear about what's yours and what's not yours, because there is that flow of energy and that interconnectedness. So the Pisces energy does bring that ability to connect with the bigger picture, to tune in with psychic or spiritual type of things. And it's about transcendence. It's about transcending the here and now, the limitations of the physical plane. And so it's a good time for tuning in or connecting with spirits, spirit guides, loved ones who've passed on, those kinds of things. It's also a good time for some deep self-care around attending to your spiritual needs. So meditation, time in nature, time to connect deeply with art or journaling or music or beauty, things that fill your heart and help you feel connected to the bigger picture, help you open that channel of unconditional love and caring, and the way that we can all be there for each other because we are interconnected. So that's the Pisces vibe for today. This week, some things are happening. We've got a third quarter moon that's going to be forming just before the sun goes into Cancer, and that is the definition of the summer solstice. So in case you were wondering, what we put on our calendar as the longest day of the year also coincides with how we define the signs of the zodiac. So that longest day of the year has to do with the alignment of the planet and the tilt and the way that all the that we experience seasons and so on, and lots of details I won't go into, but also that is the time when we define the signs, the cardinal signs, as being aligned with the equinoxes and the solstices. So in this case, we have the summer solstice, which defines the beginning of the sign of Cancer. And of course, if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's the opposite season, but we're still in the sign of Cancer. So we're at that time of the year when the themes, the energies are about nurturing, caring, and the energy of Cancer, which is about caring for things to help them grow. The energy of the mother, the energy of vulnerability and sensitivity and feelings, because those are the ways that we can attune our energies to help things grow and to be present to support that process, the energy of healing, of growth, of supporting the ongoing development. So when a mother instinctively holds a child, that is the thing that is hard for us to define, right? It's hard, like it's not something that we scientifically can say, yes, this is doing something, but of course we know it's doing something. Being held, touch, knowing that someone is there for you, that healing presence, that caring presence, someone caring about you and what happens to you and how you feel, is deeply healing. And we tend to dismiss that aspect of healing because we think, we have to have the peer-reviewed scientific evidence backing up the chemical choice or the physical choice that we're making to support healing. But of course, healing is also happening on the emotional level. And fascinatingly enough, on that deeper emotional level, we actually have the experience of things moving that we can't see, that we can't label, we can't define or fit into a box. So the experience of healing with the water signs in astrology, which are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, is all about the movement of energy. So we were talking about today with the moon in Pisces and how we're connecting to that bigger picture of flow and how important that is. And then we've got, of course, also the sun going into Cancer and what that looks and feels like. So on just before the sun goes into Cancer, that moon in Pisces is going to be moving past Neptune. So right now, the moon is in Pisces on Monday morning, early Monday morning, my time. The moon is going to be going past the planet of Neptune in Pisces, and just opening us up to that bigger spiritual picture. Of course, if you're in a time zone where you're asleep at that time, I'm in US Pacific time, then you might be having dreams, heart-opening dreams, or dreams that really kind of bring that experience of transcendence, of interconnectedness, of depth, of getting an insight or a direct way of seeing into something that you need to see or understand or come in touch with. So as Neptune moves past, or as the moon moves past Neptune, kind of awakening that heart energy, helping us connect to something greater. It then goes from Pisces into Aries, the moon does, and just as it goes into Aries, the exact third quarter moon is just before the moon goes into Aries, just before the sun goes into Cancer. So this is the phase or the relationship between the sun and the moon. So the third quarter moon, of course, is when we see the moon half full in the sky and the moon is waning. That third quarter moon energy brings the need to make a decision, make a choice around what we value, what's important to us, how we are integrating the information that we have learned throughout the moon cycle, what came into our awareness at the full moon, relating back to the intentions that we set at the new moon, or the energies that we programmed at the new moon, whether we were consciously setting intentions or not. So at the third quarter, which is going to be on Monday night, I believe, let's see, I might, let me look for a second here. Might be getting sometimes I get my times. Yeah, so later on Monday, we're going to have that exact third quarter. Looks like it's actually Monday evening, right? Okay, so Monday evening, and then a few hours later, the sun goes into Cancer. That's what happens. So the solstice is technically on Tuesday. Okay, thanks for bearing with me there. Okay, so we've got that third quarter moon energy of that there's something that is like a pebble in your shoe saying, okay, it's time to figure this out. It's time to integrate this. It's time to make sense of it and make a decision about what you think, what you believe, how you're going to put this into practice, how it affects your life. Something related to the Gemini new moon 3 weeks ago that was about communication, networking. So how you are thinking about things. Gemini is also about processing ideas. So how you're thinking about things, processing information, communicating, and what you need to integrate or implement into your life related to communication so that it can be more effective for you going forward. And how something about that was revealed at the Sagittarius full moon 1 week ago that is helping you to make meaning or come to a bigger understanding. So I hope that makes sense. I know that's a lot to try and like figure out where it applies for you and your life. But then as the sun goes into Cancer, and we've got that wonderful, longest day, at least in the Northern Hemisphere, feeling of really like what is growing, how, and with the Cancer energy, how are we supporting things to grow? So our gardens are, of course, trees and flowers and animals, things are growing, things are happening, things are moving. It's summertime, and how we can put our own energy into supporting the things that are growing and developing inside of us is a great way to support your own self-care. And Cancer is about caring. So if you are caring for yourself, you are doing well, because you have to have your own needs met before you can be there for others. So take advantage of today's Pisces moon to connect with nature, with the bigger picture of love, with the flow of whatever it is that is flowing through you. Be clear about what's yours and what's not yours, and allow what is coming through, what is using you as a channel, allow it to come through and find its way. So thank you so much for watching. I will be posting again this week a daily vibe, astro vibe of the day for you each day, so you can work with the moon energies and more. And I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Hit subscribe on my YouTube channel. Really helps me to get information out to more people. So thanks for your support, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.